Hello, thanks for joining me in Eckington in northeast Derbyshire. Now this is a town that's particularly proud of its heritage, and especially its mining history. Today's Mike's mission isn't going to be a history lesson, but one thing I must tell you about Eckington. This is the parish church, St Peter and St Paul Church, and here in the graveyard were scattered the ashes of, would you believe, Mick Jagger's grandmother. That's right, Harriet Fanshawe, who grew up in Eckington. She married a gentleman called David Jagger in 1908, and Harriet lived until the ripe old age of 97 before passing away in 1976. And after that, Mick Jagger made a couple of visits here to the churchyard to pay his respects. Now fancy that. Regular Mike's Missions viewers will know that a couple of months ago I took you to Hopton Hall in Derbyshire, where we enjoyed the snowdrop walk. Now we're into May and it's the time for bluebells, and I know that here in Eckington there's a particularly fine display. So come with me around the corner and let's go and explore. The very forward-thinking people here in Eckington, they even named a road in honour of a future England football manager. Here's the entrance to Renishaw Hall, home of the famous Sitwell family since 1625. And this is where we're heading today in search of bluebells. Let's head off this way. Now, until a few years ago, this used to be a golf course. Now, the sheep are rather taking a liking to the old greens. Let's plod on up this track. And here we are, arriving at Renishaw Hall. Now, we're not going in the building today, we might save that for another visit. We're heading into the Italianate gardens and especially the woodlands in search of bluebells. There should be quite a purple carpet today, I would think. I think today's film is going to be accompanied from start to finish by fabulous birdsong. Right, I thought I'd be the first visitor here today, but two people have beaten me and they've come a fair distance. Whereabouts are you two from?
We're actually from Spalding, well, near Spalding.
That's right.
Right. So that's a couple of hours journey then, is it, to get here?
Yeah, mind you, it's a lovely journey.
Yeah.
Really beautiful countryside.
Yeah, and I know you're going to love these gardens here, this special. And the best part about it, the best part about coming early, is you get them all to yourself as well.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Oh,
Yeah, we're looking
always
forward
like
to
a
it.
private visit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm here today to film the bluebells.
All right.
And if you go into the woods, The bluebell carpet is absolutely stunning.
Oh,
So you love that.
thank
So
you.
are you big fans of stately homes then? And
Yes, we joined Historic Houses membership,
yeah,
and so we're going to see as many as we can. Yeah.
right. Brilliant. Well, thanks ever so much, and have a great day. Probably bump into you in the garden.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you very much for
Bye-bye.
your time.
As well as bluebells, Renishaw has its own vineyard, and I know many years ago it was famed for being the most northerly vineyard in the world. Well, we're going this way, but I think this fabulous gate is locked. Well, good morning. Which way is it to the Bluebells, sir? Well, Mike's missions were here all alone. Can you believe it? Fabulous gardens here. Just you and me and the birds. Some bluebells here, look, already. I think that's just a taster of what's to come. I think we'll head down to the bluebells first of all, and then look round the rest of the gardens afterwards. This way. And here's Renishaw Hall looking resplendent with its wisteria trailing down. Well, these are, I think, the first of many. Let's get into the woods. They love their elaborate gates here at Renishaw Hall. These aren't the sort that they sell at B&Q. It's Excuse me, Squire, am I going the right way for the woodland? As well as bluebells, the wild garlic seems to be doing very well at the moment. It really is a bluebell bonanza here at Renishaw. I can do my Monty Don impression now because I recognise this as evening primrose. How beautiful. And what a contrast with all the blue. And a magnolia just coming into bloom. Can't believe I'm still the only person here in the gardens. Oh look, a laburnum tunnel. Let's have a wander under there. It's still in bud. Maybe another couple of weeks all the flowers will be out. Let's have a wander through. Here we are. And then he goes around this way. 2 tunnels for the price of 1. Azaleas are looking blooming lovely too. How many colours there? And here we've got a carpet of pink too. Are bluebells really blue, or are they purple? Well, that's been amazing looking at all these millions of bluebells here in the woodland. And I suspect we've still got the garden to ourselves, so we might as well go and explore up there. Oh, excuse me. There's the huge lake at Renishaw Hall. Now, when I paid for admission today, I also invested in a bag of fish food. But we're not going down there. We're going here to the Italian style pond, which I think is full of koi, goldfish and orf. So we'll see what we can attract with our food.
Right, red one.
Excuse me, my friend. What day do you put your bins out round here? Now, many grand properties have mazes. Now, there's a maze where you can have fun, but you get no risk at all of being trapped in there for the afternoon. Here's a surprise. Oh, and an echo. As well as Bluebells, Renishaw Hall is also famous for its yuccas. In fact, not only is it famous, here it has the national collection of yuccas. And who would have thought plants as spectacular as these would be growing here in Eckington? Look at the size of these. There's so many little corners and nooks and crannies in this garden here at Renishaw Hall. You're not exactly sure what you're going to see next. Do you see what I mean? Now here's an unusual tree I want to show you. This is a pocket handkerchief tree. Reason being, look at the size of its flowers, and they're all square like a pocket handkerchief. Look at all those handkerchiefs hanging from the tree. Hundreds of them. Thousands. Look at the size of this magnificent oak tree. Thanks for coming with me today to magnificent Renishaw Hall Gardens. So peaceful. Thanks to the birds as well for the soundtrack. I don't think we can better that. So if you've enjoyed this, please subscribe, like, add a comment, or even search the back issues of Mike's Mission films and see what else you might enjoy. I think I'm just about to leave now and the sun's coming out. Thanks again for watching. Bye.